The AT-4 is a Swedish 84mm, 3.31-in, unguided, man-portable, disposable, shoulder-fired recoilless anti-tank weapon built by Saab Bofors Dynamics, previously Bofors anti-armour systems, and before that FFV ordnance. The AT-4 is not considered a rocket launcher as the explosive warhead is not propelled by a rocket motor. Similarly, it is not exactly a recoilless rifle, but rather a recoilless gun, as the launcher is smoothbore and not rifled. Saab has had considerable sales success with the AT-4, making it one of the most common light anti-tank weapons in the world. The M136 AT-4 is a variant used by the United States Army. The name AT-4 is a word play on the 84mm caliber of the weapon, 84, 84 being a homophone of AT-4. The name also doubles as an alpha-phonetic word play on the weapon's role due to it being a common military abbreviation for anti-tank. The name was created for export purposes as the nickname 84 already was a common English nickname for the Carl Gustaf 8.4cm recoilless rifle after its caliber. The AT-4 is intended to give infantry units a means to destroy or disable armored vehicles and fortifications, although it is generally ineffective against current modern main battle tanks, MBTs, especially those with reactive armor, unless weaker sections of the tank's armor are exploited. The launcher and projectile are manufactured, pre-packed, and issued as a single unit of ammunition, with the launcher discarded after a single use. The AT-4 is a development of the 74mm Pansarskott M/68 Miniman, adopted by the Swedish Army in the late 1960s. Like the M/68, the AT-4 was designed by Förenade Fabriksverken, FFV, and manufactured at their facility at Zakrisdal, Karlstad, Sweden. FFV began research in a replacement for the M/68 in 1976, deliberately designing an individual anti-armor weapon that would not be able to defeat the heavy armor protection of MBTs, main battle tanks, and frontal engagements, believing that to be counterproductive. The AT-4 was designed as a weapon to engage medium to light armored vehicles from any direction, MBTs from the sides or rear, and as an assault weapon against buildings and fortifications. FFV also had the design goal of a weapon that was simple to use, rugged, and far more accurate than previous individual anti-armor weapons against moving targets. Another key requirement was that the AT-4 not only be able to penetrate armor, but also have a devastating beyond armor effect after penetration. FFV and the Swedish Army began the first evaluation firings of the prototype AT-4s in the spring of 1981, with 100 tested by early 1982. Even before the AT-4 had been adopted by Sweden, it was entered into a U.S. Army competition for a new anti-tank weapon mandated by Congress in 1982 when the FGR-17 Viper failed as a replacement for the M72 Law. 6 weapons were tested in 1983 by the U.S. Army: the British Law 80, the German Armbrust, the French Apollos, the Norwegian M72E4, the U.S. Viper, for baseline comparison purposes, and the Swedish AT-4. The U.S. Army reported to Congress in November 1983 that the FFV AT-4 came the closest to meeting all the major requirements established to replace the M72 Law, with the Armbrust coming in second.
Was perfect though. That was good, man. Up on your shoulder. Back blast area all clear! Back blast area all clear!